doing? We're back with another Swordburst 2 live stream. So again, we're going to be doing some farming on Frosty Fields, or the winter event, whichever you guys like to call it. So last time I believe we farmed some of the normal enemies. We spent a lot of time farming the normal enemies, and we didn't really do too much to the bosses. So I think this time we'll focus more exclusively on the bosses, because I think we're pretty much done with all the normal enemies. Now you might be wondering why I'm on Eternal Garden. It's because I was farming for Vel. I've been farming for Vel for the past week. So if we take a look at the Vel amount, I'm currently sitting at around 93 million, which is not a lot. You know, I'm just getting Vel for the winter merchant. So let's go over to Frosty Field. Let's go ahead and join the 16/20 server. Seems like that's the biggest server we have right now. Not exactly sure where everyone is. Maybe they're at Krampus, maybe they're at Viroth or Cloth. Specifically, I'm looking for either Cloth or Viroth. Krampus is fine, but I already have everything that I want from Krampus. Now, I don't have Krampus's Catastrophe, obviously, but I don't think I'm going to farm for it either way. Anyways, in terms of the winter merchant here, we have a lot to work with. We got some of these pretty cool looking weapons. There's a temp right there. But yeah, 300 million Vel. Then we have a 250 million, a 200 million. So there's a lot of Vel going into these merchants. I don't know how long they're going to last. I hope they last for a while, because getting this much Vel is definitely not easy, unless you're of course farming with boost and you're farming throughout the entire day. Now I can only farm for a few hours, so on the weekdays usually get back at around, like, I'll say I would get on at like 6:30 and then call it night at 9, so I only get around 2.5 hours to farm, which gives me, I would say, like 10 million within that time span. But of course, again, if you are farming for a long period of time and you're using boost as well, then you're going to get a lot of Vel. Specifically, I'm just aiming to get the mechanic edge. Whenever a new merchant comes out, what I do first is I focus on getting the most expensive stuff, and then I work my way towards the least expensive. So I start here at the 300, then go to 250, 200, and then after that just start kind of, you know, making my way down here. Mostly because, you know, I think it's easier for me to do that, because I just get this one out of the way, and then afterwards I can just purchase these ones in bulk after I get a large amount. So that's the case with that. But yeah, we have enough to get some of these things like Hope's End, Invocation, I think that's what it's called, right? Yeah, Invocation and all that. But I mean, I'm not gonna get those right now. So because we're saving specifically for 300 mil, which I think if I farm correctly, I should be able to get 100 mil per week. Now you can get a lot more than that, again, if you spend a lot of time, plus you're using boost and you're also farming in the right areas, then yeah, you'll definitely get more than 100 mil a week. It's just that, you know, based on my own time, right, I'm just doing whatever I can to get that much. I think Terror will probably help with that. Also Eternal Garden, and just any other area that gives a lot of Vel. Anyways, so in terms of where we're farming, kind of see here, Viroth, we're missing about 3 drops. This is just fractured. We're not considering that. This is a 1 in 600. That's possible. I can get that one, and this one is a 1 in 400. Pretty easy. So those are 2 drops. I say pretty easy because, I mean, this is comparing drops to, like, relative to like other Swordburst 2 drops. So 0.25 is considered, you know, an easy legendary. All right. And then let's see. Then Cloth here, we have a lot of different things. We have the these 2 right here, which are 1 in 500. We also have Gift of Everfrost, which I already have the Everfrost skill, but, you know, I'd like to try and get another, just the GIF itself, so that I can just have it for, you know, for the collection. I think the rat also, this might be the rat cave, but the rat also has other drops too. So if you open up rat here, you can see has another new drop, 1 in 250, not bad. Well, I'll get that one later. But let's just see what kind of server this is. If I go to Krampus, all right, Krampus here. I pretty much have everything here except for Krampus Catastrophe. So I'm good on Krampus for now. I don't want to go to Krampus. If there's a cloth or a Viroth or maybe even a rat server, or you know, I kind of doubt that rat servers exist, because I mean, I don't think you need a large amount of people to farm rat. You can just pretty much solo rat without having to worry too much about it. So either way, if we can't find a good server, like if all the servers here are Krampus servers, then we'll probably just farm rat to get our 250 weapon, and then after that, do something else. But let's go ahead and check here. Looks like there is no one in that Krampus actually. That's kind of surprising. Normally I would always see some people at Krampus, but let's go ahead and check cloth. If it's not cloth, then you know, maybe it could be Viroth, and having a Viroth farm is, I would say it's fairly rare. I don't see a lot of players farming Viroth. Maybe there are a lot of servers, but from what I remember, Krampus is like the most popular option, because you know, you can just kind of get a lot of people together, and once you have enough people, you just AFK it. You don't have to really put in too much effort. Cloth, you have to, you know, do a good job of dodging, right? Viroth, same thing. I would say like Viroth is a more difficult cloth, because for cloth all you need to do is just dodge his nuke attack by going into the safe zone, versus Viroth requires a little bit more dodging, because he does these multi-hits where I've died many times to his multi-hits, because sometimes they're just very annoying to deal with. But that was a long time ago. I haven't farmed Viroth in a long time, and who knows, maybe we'll even get fractured from it. I highly doubt it, because I have never gotten any sort of difficult tribute. So, you know, I think the rarest tribute that I've gotten so far is like the Golden Sacred Piercer, which I got during my Road of Despair run. And I got that one from a normal enemy, which is considerably harder than, you know, a mini boss. So I believe I got the Golden Sacred Piercer in like a 1 in 40,000 drop. So that's probably my rarest drop to date, but I don't think anyone really considers the Golden Sacred Piercer as a rare tribute. So technically I don't have any rare tributes. Now you could consider something like the Spoon or something, or you know, the Rainbow Rusty, but those are guaranteed drops. As long as you defeat the dummies in Arcadia, you're guaranteed to get those drops. So they're not rare necessarily, they're just time consuming. So I won't count those either. So even up to now, I just don't have anything of rarity. I farmed a lot of the Eternal Garden, specifically the Knights, in order to get Chaos Bringer, but I still have not gotten Chaos Bringer, and I still don't have Chaos Bringer. Even now, like I spent the entire week doing Eternal Garden farming or AFK farming. I still don't have Chaos Bringer. So just kind of goes to show you know, how difficult it is. Welcome to the stream, Atomic. I haven't talked to you in a while, Atomic. I hope you're doing all right. I don't mind the fact that I'm having some trouble climbing this. It's only because the bat skill makes it a little difficult. Alright. I have fallen off this before, and it's not Great. There's a glitch on boost. Once you activate it, will last forever, even if you bought 15-minute boost. Really? Is that a thing? Let me try it. Let me try it. I'll just get the 15-minute one because I don't want to be spending a large amount of Robux. There we go. We got 15. By the way, we have no one at no one here is at Cloth. So there's no one at Krampus. There's no one at Cloth. So does that mean people are at Viroth? Is that how it works? How many people are in this server? We have 17 people. We're in the largest Frosty server. So if two of the bosses, right? If two of the other bosses don't have anyone at them, logically, maybe they should be a Viroth, right? I don't know. Only one way to find out. Let's go ahead and check. Let's see, GM1. And GM1 has helped me a lot in farming. It's like Swordburst 3 farming, like during the events. So thank you so much, GM. Like I appreciate all the help that you've given me like over these past couple streams because it's been tough. Like playing Swordburst 2, Swordburst 3 on my own. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to get things done because my equipment's not that strong. So yeah. Okay, let's check Viroth. Let's see. Are there people at Viroth? Or if there's no one at Viroth, where is everyone? That's the real question. Okay, yeah, I figured as much. There was no one at Viroth. Oh no, they're at Ghost, aren't they? Okay, yeah. I forgot. Ghost is the official 4th boss now because people are farming Ghosts for the tribute. I completely forgot about Ghosts. Yeah, so Ghosts this is where most people are. They're at Ghosts. They have to be at the Ghosts. If they're not, then I have no idea. Because people are either farming at Krampus for Krampus Catastrophe, they're either farming at Cloth to get Gift of Everfrost, Viroth to get Fractured, or they're at Ghost to get the other tribute. So I don't know, we might as well do some Ghost farming. I don't mind. Ghost farming as well gives what's it called? Yeah, see? Most people are here. Got it. Alright, we found them. Alright, I will step into the group here. Kind of curious on how this farm works. Does someone have to lure or does it automatically come to us? Or I guess maybe we're just focusing on one ghost specifically, which is the Ghost of Future, right? It's the one we're looking at. Because Ghost of Present, Ghost of Past don't drop the tribute, right? Yeah, a bunch of them are like 1 in 1,000. Yeah, so Ghost of Present, Ghost of Past. So let me find Ghost of Future. Yeah, right there. Yeah, Ghost of Future basically drops the tribute. All right, I mean, might as well farm, I guess. I mean, there's nothing else I can really do. I didn't get credit for that. But yeah, GM, you're right. Yeah, the boost does not expire. Because I bought this a couple minutes ago, it's still at 15. So I think the reason why is because currently the game is already running a 2x boost. So because the 2x boost is currently running, I guess it kind of, how do I put it? It overrides the 3x boost, and so the timer doesn't decrease because the the 2x boost is already running. I think that's how the thing works. Maybe Atomic can explain the reason why better. That's just me speculating. New CC update soon. Nice. What kind of update is it gonna be, Atomic? There we go. We got credit for it. How much do you get from the ghosts? I'm curious. If it's a decent amount of Vel, then we can farm here, but okay, never mind. 1,893 Vel. Yeah, I don't think that's going to help us in any way. So, I mean, the only place where I'm farming for Vel is Eternal Garden, mostly because it's the most consistent spot that I can find. Reason being is because Wendigo is good too for AFK farming, but the reason why Wendigo is not consistent is because, like, if there's not enough people, everyone blows up and then you lose the farm, and then it pretty much takes forever to get everyone like set up again, because you know some of these people are AFK, right? So if they get blown up, they respawn and they don't walk back because, you know, they're AFK. So Wendigo is pretty good in terms of AFK farming for like Vel, but it's not good in the sense that you can lose the farm almost instantly if something goes wrong. Versus like Eternal Garden, where, you know, you're fighting these enemies, right? They're normal enemies. They cannot, I don't think, if you have good gear, the Eternal Knights and the Ancient Knights cannot kill you. I don't think it's possible because, you know, your gear is just that powerful. And also, there's just a lot of, like, they pretty much die instantly anyways. Like, they walk into the group and then they just blow up. So the only thing you have to watch out for Eternal Garden is where you're standing, because sometimes you could be standing in a spot where you're not getting every single one of the knights, because I believe there's 3 knights that come to that spot. So sometimes if you're standing in a bad spot, you might only get 1 or maybe 2. So it's nice to have a good weapon, long reach. Personally, I switch between Harbinger and Tree. Tree is alright, but Tree sometimes doesn't have like the length. Harbinger has the length, but it doesn't have the area coverage. So sometimes if I'm really behind, I'll use Harbinger, but if I'm close to the enemies, then I'll use Tree. So yeah. Meliora 2 consists of new revamps, new areas, and new mechanics, etc. Nice. Well, I mean, I enjoyed Meliora 1. It's been a while since I played Crystal Collection, so I don't remember that much, but from what I remember, I think I had a lot of fun with it. So I'm looking forward to it. Nice small candy bag. But yeah, so I think what we're gonna do is probably spend maybe like half an hour or an hour on the Ghost, and then maybe we'll try to find another server. Cloth server, Viroth server, no Krampus server though. Again, I'm not looking to farm Krampus. I already have everything that I want from Krampus, and I don't want to farm for the tribute, so Viroth or Cloth. Either one will work. I remember last time we were farming Cloth, and I think Cloth glitched to where he would put these safe zones, and sometimes the safe zones didn't disappear, like the old safe zones. So some people were like getting tricked into like going to the fake safe zones, and then they would just die. The easiest way to know which one's the real safe zone is the one that just spawns, because the old safe zones don't move, right? They're always there, but the new safe zones, like, they just kind of appear, right? So if you see a new safe zone just pop up, that's going to be the real one. So that's kind of how you figure that one out. The exciting part of Melee part 2 is we will finally be able to progress the game in terms of new caves next update. Okay, sounds good. I think like the way that the cave generation works, or at least the way that BGM described it, I think is pretty good, because I mean, it gives a little bit of variety. Sometimes you go into the same cave, and you know, when you've already explored a cave like once or twice, you kind of already know what to expect. But like cave generation, where it's like new every time you enter into the cave, that's kind of interesting, because you know, gives you like a little bit of freshness when it goes into when you go into the cave, because you're not always gonna be doing or seeing the same things. So yeah. Nick, welcome to the stream. How's it going? It's going pretty well. I'm just doing some farming right now for some drops. We're looking to get some ghost drops, because the last winter event, the one in 2023, well, quote unquote 2023, technically I think it was 2024, but the last winter event I did not get any of the ghost drops. I got like a few, but I didn't get all of them. So I'm looking to pretty much just get the remaining amount of ghost drops. We're not looking to get the tribute or anything. I'm just looking to get the ghost drops, which are 1 in 1,000. So it's not necessarily going to be easy, but we'll give it our best shot. And then after about like half an hour or an hour, we'll switch over to either Vyroth or Cloth, whichever one is available. They brought back old winter event. There's like a few changes. Like they have a winter merchant out right now, which is very expensive, by the way. Like unless you have, you know, close to like 1 billion Vel, you're probably not going to be able to purchase all of the items in one go, especially with the Vel cap. So you're gonna have to farm a lot of Vel if you want to complete that merchant. And then there's also yeah, so like mostly the map has a few changes, but most of it is kind of the same. Like Krampus's room looks the same, Cloth's rooms look the same. The ghost area definitely changed though. There's no longer this parkour section that you have to go through to get to the ghost. It's pretty much just go into like the ghost area, like the town area, and then you just go up the stairs and you'll find the ghost. They pretty much like scrapped out a lot of like that area where you had to like go around and traverse through the town, you know, do the little parkour and everything. They pretty much got rid of all of that. So getting to the ghosts is much easier now. So yeah. Welcome to the stream, RJ. Oh, looks like someone is farming dragon. Sharky Neon. I don't know if Sharky's server is full. Let's take a look here. Well, first of all, let me check the servers. Yeah, so none of the servers are full. Is Sharky Neon on though? Let me see. Sharky Neon. I wrote Shark Neon. Sharky Neon. You must be on teleport pad. Okay. We can do Vyroth. I mean, I don't mind doing Vyroth because we have not done Vyroth in a long time. So we might as well get that done. Let me get over to Sharky Neon. I don't know how big the server is, by the way. If the server is small, then it might be a bit difficult to make it work. But as long as we have a pretty solid server, we'll be okay. Let me see. Yeah. There's that initial lag that comes in every time I load into a server. Let's check the server. We have 16 people. Not bad. This is really good. 16 people in Vyroth. That's pretty solid. Again, we're not here to get ourselves fractured or anything. If we do end up getting fractured, that would be fantastic. But knowing my luck, and I'm sure you guys know my luck as well, it's not going to happen. I highly doubt we'll get anything close to fractured. Mostly because, again, I just have not gotten anything rare. So, yeah. It's a pain to find Vyroth servers, true, yeah. Vyroth servers are like a rarity in and of itself. Like, you know, finding our Vyroth server is like getting a tribute in a way. They're very rare. But if you do find one, you know, I recommend taking advantage of the server. Not like destroying the server or anything. I don't mean it like that, but like, like, you know, staying in that server and maintaining the farm as long as possible, because the chances of you finding another Viroth farm is not going to be you're not going to be able to find another Viroth farm very easily. So just, if you find one, stick with it, and then whenever that Viroth farm like dissipates, or, you know, like whenever they separate, then just find, you know, a new server. But while you have Viroth farms available, just, you know, join in on them. I checked on the game again. I like the new GUI. Yeah, the GUI looks very nice. Like it's a lot cleaner compared to the previous one. I like the new stuff that they give us, like being able to choose servers, like the titles and stuff are pretty cool as well. Like this stuff over here, being able to turn these off is very nice. I know they don't look like they're turned off right now, but they are. It's just the game doesn't, it just makes it look like it's not turned off. So but I assure you, these settings are turned off. And then also, you know, animation packs, a lot better. A lot of quality of life changes added, yeah. All right, let's see how many people are at Viron. Let me grab the checkpoint here just so I don't have to walk all the way back, because I hate doing that. Okay, not bad, solid. Everyone here. Okay, everyone here has the pumpkin pet from the Halloween event. I don't have anything, by the way. Like, I still have yet to build my tribute in the Halloween event, so that goes to show how behind I am, like, compared to other people, because I need to get my farms up. I think tomorrow, actually, we're gonna be farming Halloween. Yeah, so we'll do, today is a Frosty field, and then tomorrow we'll do Spooky Hollow, because I do need to finish the tribute. I think the only thing we need is just upper wings. How many upper wings do we have? We have 1 upper wings. I believe we need 2 to make the tribute. Also, let me just, oh, okay, everyone's just going in with the bat skill here. Okay, wow. Yo. I mean, there you go. Like, I don't know what to say about that one. I think, if anything, I want to have Tree, because Tree will give me more stamina. So, and because this is an event floor, you know, damage does not matter. The only thing that really matters is like how many hits you get in, and the easiest way to get hits is to use Cursed plus Bat Skill, because you're gonna get like 5 hits every interval. So that's a good thing. So I recommend using Tree if you're gonna like get a lot of stamina. Stamina regen with Tree is very good. I'm running Tree plus Kitchen Cavalry and 2 Apotheosis. I know that Kitchen Cavalry is not the best thing you can get. Best armor you can probably get for stamina builds is the cyber suit, I believe. So, but I don't have the materials to build the cyber suit right now, so we'll just overlook that. Kitchen Cavalry is not bad. If you take a look at the stats on the Kitchen Cavalry, it's 32% stamina regen and 25% health regen. These are not bad stats at all. These are pretty good. It's not the best, but if you don't have cyber suit, this will at least be like a good replacement. Oh, those are kind of hard to see. All right. Yeah, so with the Tree, bat skill like will probably last quite a bit, give or take. I mean, it seems like my stamina bar is going down a lot faster. Okay. Okay. By the way, just for context, dragon farming never used to be this easy. Now people just pop bat skill and then just go in, right? Before, it was you go in and you have to dodge the initial AoEs, and then afterwards you have to spend like a couple minutes actually beating Viroth, and it would take like 2 or 3 minutes to beat Viroth. Here it's just like, okay, Viroth spawns, wait for him to do his AoE, go in with bat skill, defeat him, back out, and then just repeat the cycle. Much more standardized compared to like the previous dragon farms. Update after Melee Part 2 might take a while because you aren't going to get only 1k, but we are dropping 2 in one update, plus one of them is going to be more story oriented. Okay, that's good. I like story. You know, I'm a big fan of lore. I like lore a lot, and you know, a game that is like story driven is kind of what I like. Now granted, I don't know a lot about Crystal Collection lore. All I know is kind of just like the little hints and stuff. I don't know the full story, but maybe you know, we'll learn more about it in these next couple updates. And maybe someone will make maybe someone will make a lore video for Crystal Collection. I won't be making it though, because I'm not good at explaining things. Like if you guys ask me a question or ask me to explain something, yeah, good luck with that. Good luck trying to understand what I'm trying to say, because I'm not great when it comes to voicing my thoughts. So I'm sure someone else can do a better job of voicing the lore than like what I can do. So yeah, I'm just gonna be there for the ride. Like I'll watch the video, and you know, if someone wants to make a video of that and then like, you know, give a reaction or like have me give a reaction to it, I can do that, sure. The story of CC is one you can't figure out all at once, considering there will be multiple storylines happening, and basically won't be all told till the end of the game. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I think like progressive storytelling is a good way to build up interest in the game, right? Because like, you know, once people kind of figure out a story, right, or like figure out the premise, then like kind of interest for the game kind of falls after that, depending on like the how do I put it, interest for the games falls because, like, you know, you already figured out the entire thing, right? But if you build it in like a progressive kind of way, like, okay, in this update we're going to give you chapter 1, and then in this update we're going to give you chapter 2, and then just build it continuously. I'm using chapters here as a metaphor because I know like Crystal Collection doesn't necessarily have chapters, but it's just a way of me kind of putting it into like perspective. But yeah, I think progressive storytelling is a good way of like, one, building interest into the game, and then also, you know, leaving people on like a cliffhanger where they want more, like they're craving more, right? So that's a good thing. And I think it's a good idea to do that. Obviously, there is a limit to how much progressive storytelling you can do, because obviously you don't want to keep people like waiting endlessly. Like you want to reveal a good amount of story, but you don't want to reveal too little or too much, because otherwise, like, if you reveal too much, again, most people will probably start figuring things out, and if you reveal too little, then it becomes a little tedious to try to like, because you have to wait for like the next parts to come out, something like that. But I'm sure, you know, you guys will be able to figure out like the right amount of story to put in and stuff. That's your guys' job. So I'm just a player that doesn't really have many good opinions. So all I can really do is just say what's on my mind, and then you guys can do whatever you want with that. Yeah. Overall, though, you know, I think as long as you guys make a good game, that's kind of what matters the most, because story is a good element of the game, but I think if the story is good but the gameplay is like not that great, then, you know, I think like that kind of deters people away, you know what I mean? I think it's okay for a game to be good, like gameplay wise, the story wise, if the story is mid, that's okay, as long as the gameplay is good. If the gameplay is good and the story's mid, then I think that's okay. But like if the gameplay is bad but the story is good, I don't know. I think people are more lenient towards better gameplay than better story. At least that's what I think. DC will pretty much have that chapter type style, especially when we get deeper into it. Every update will feel like mini stories alluding to one big overarching theme. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm very curious because like I don't know, I really want to figure out the lore to Crystal Collection, because I know it's not something that is simple, right? Like Crystal Collection lore seems like something that's like you have to really think about how everything comes together. It's not like, oh, you played through it. I feel like it's not something you play through one time and like, oh, I already know, I know everything about this story. I think it's something that like you go into it and then you have to like pretty much reflect on everything that you've learned, right? And kind of piece together the puzzle pieces. It's kind of like I don't know, you can kind of think of it like FNAF, right? Five Nights, where if you play the Five Nights games, right, on your first go, you probably won't get the overall story on your first playthrough. But I think if you like play through it and kind of review everything that you've done multiple times, you'll probably eventually be able to get it. Maybe that's just a me problem, because I don't know. Maybe you guys can figure out things in one go, but for me, whenever I play story-driven games, I can't like figure them out on my first try. I always have to go back and essentially like look at what happened, because sometimes I miss a very critical detail, and then everything that I thought the game was kind of just gets thrown out the window. As for the gameplay aspect, there is one more major update in Hub 1, but you'll have to wait to see. I'll just say he isn't a fan of you being in Hub 1. Okay. Some kind of deity or entity that's overseeing people, maybe? Overseeing like overseeing the humans and stuff. Maybe. At least that's what I think. Let me take a look at like what everyone's doing right now. I feel like I've kind of noticed this, but a lot of friends on my friends list on Roblox are just not doing anything. Some of them are online, they just don't do anything, and then most people are just offline. Seems like Roblox is kind of becoming a little bit more I don't know, well maybe it's just my friends, but it seems like Roblox is starting to become kind of dry in terms of content. There are good games, like, you know, I think a lot of people enjoy Jujutsu Infinite. What else is there? Jujutsu Infinite. Oh yeah, because Squid Game, like season 2 is out. Squid Game games are back on Roblox. Fish is still there. Yeah, a lot of games. Most likely you'll be looking behind you 24/7. That sounds kind of scary. Atomic. Not gonna lie, the way that you worded that makes it sound like it's gonna be like some kind of horror update. I don't know, like kind of like, I don't know, Hero Brian from Minecraft. And trust me, you'll not be ready for it. Well, you know, like, I mean, I'll have to see it for myself before I make any assumptions here. So, yeah, whenever you guys decide to release it, I'll give it a shot, see what it's all about. Bloxfruit, Bloxfruit has like 800,000 players right now. It's kind of nuts. One thing I will tease is we're looking into more advanced AI. More advanced, huh? That's okay. That can mean a lot of things, right? When I think of more advanced, I'm like, because of what you guys have been working on, like, or at least what I've seen you guys work on in the past, it makes me think of like pathing. Because the one thing that I've seen BGM working on is like enemy pathing, or like pathing in terms of your, I guess, your pets in a way, your companions, like, and then yeah, enemy pathing as well, where these enemies, like, they'll actually take a specific route to get to you. Like they'll be able to climb those ladders. They'll be able to turn corners without falling off the edge and stuff. And that's kind of scary because, I mean, you're not going to be able to dodge or just like be able to fool the AI. Maybe you can. Maybe, you know, I will say this. I have a knack for doing things that break games. So I've played a lot of games like on Steam, and I play a lot of games like on Roblox, and for some reason, more often than not, I go into the game and some unintended consequence happens where like I either get stuck in a place where you're not supposed to get stuck. I end up like getting clipped into like a wall or into the ground unexpectedly, or into objects. And then there are other times where the game just does not work. So, and it happens a lot when I'm playing. I think like I played a lot of games with my friends, with like some of my close friends, and more often than not, whenever we're playing like a new game, I somehow, without fail, find a way to break it. Something just happens to break. So if we're following this same premise, there's probably a way that I'll probably find a way to break these AIs that you guys are making. So, you ever play Sekiro? I recently bought the game. I've heard of Sekiro. I never played it myself. I did want to play Ghost of Tsushima eventually, but I just haven't gotten around to it. So, yeah. You'll definitely need mountains of testing to perfect. Yeah. Well, I think you guys have a lot of time, right? Because I mean, what is it? Well, I don't know if you guys are back in school yet. I know you're working a job, Atomic, so you got like, you got more things on your plate. But most of you guys are probably still on winter break, right? Or maybe you guys have already gone back. You're back in school, RJ? Okay. Me or BG are graduates, so we don't have to worry. Nice. Okay. Well, you guys have a lot of free time then. That's good. Yeah. Can't really say the same for myself here because I work a normal job Monday through Friday, so standard times. So I got a lot less time to do stuff now, but we at least have like we can at least do, or at least I can do stuff that I couldn't do before. And you guys will, I'm just gonna say that much. You guys will like find out what that means, like me being able to do stuff that I couldn't do before. You'll see what that means maybe like a couple months from now. It's not anything like massive. It's not like some huge event or something, but you guys will see what that is. Within the next week, within the next few weeks or a few months from now. So just look out for that. I'm not going to reveal too much because sometimes the more I yap, the more likely I am to spill secrets, and that's not a good thing. You always want to make sure that you keep secrets hidden and make sure that they don't get leaked, because when you leak stuff, it makes the excitement and anticipation very like you basically cause the excitement to die out. So I'll just I just won't say too much for now. I do want to learn to do some coding maybe. I remember last year when when we were going into 2024, I was like, this year I'm going to learn how to code. And I mean, in fairness, I did learn a little bit of Python. You guys remember the challenge that we did on stream that at one time where I let you guys in the chat control like my control my character and stuff. So that was a little bit of Python coding, but I want to actually learn coding that lets me do some like that actually lets me contribute to like game development in a way, whether that's like programming like to make I guess like things work, or programming to make the game feel more or I don't know, programming to make the game look cool, I guess. I don't know what that exactly means, but we'll figure it out. Same goes for me. I wish I could spill mountains of info about future CC updates, but it wouldn't be beneficial for the game or me. Yeah, so we'll we'll figure out what information you guys have when the actual updates come out, because I think that's the best way to figure out or the best way to present information is doing it in an update and stuff. But yeah, you guys keep up the good work. I think you guys are doing a good job of programming the game and making it. So yeah, just keep it up, and don't lose hope. That's all I can really say. Hardest part of game development is keeping your head in the game, because a lot of people give up and abandon projects. That is true. Yeah, I can say that I've abandoned many projects in the past. If I didn't abandon any of my projects, maybe I would have a game out by now. It probably wouldn't be a good game, but it'll be at least something. But yeah, I've abandoned many of my projects in the past. It's just either because it was too difficult, or either I lost interest. I think maybe, I would love to be like a game director where I can direct like the where the game goes or how the game's made. And so I be the director, and then I get programmers and artists, right? to kind of produce the game for me while I direct like where everything goes. That would probably be more of my ideal position, because like again, I can't program. I'm not good at programming, and I can't draw either. I'm not a good artist, so I feel like maybe if I'm leading other people to do that, that's probably where I'll be able to figure it out. But I don't know. Have you ever grinded for the craftable pumpkin? I have not yet. No. I've stopped doing spooky hollow farming for a long time now, because like there's just so many things going on. There's like the winter merchant, there's the Halloween merchant, there's a spooky hollow, there's the frosty fields. There's so much going on that like I have to go to multiple different. There's even like Eternal Garden that's come back now. So I've pretty much divided my attention to many different areas in Swordburst 2. So I haven't really focused on Spooky Hollow. But next stream, tomorrow's stream actually, we're gonna be going back to Spooky Hollow to hopefully try and finish the Maiden's Weep, the tribute version of it. So yeah. Thing with CC Legacy is I know it's poorly made, but in a way I'm thankful for it because it taught us a lot about how to make a new CC and what we should do going forward. Without it, I probably wouldn't be a dev right now. Yeah, I think, you know, you shouldn't look at like failed projects as failures necessarily. Like, yes, you know, they didn't work out how you wanted them to work out, but they are valuable like insights. They give you valuable insights as to like, okay, well, this didn't work because of this, or I didn't like this about this project. So going forward, I'm able to use this knowledge to better my, I guess like, you're able to use the information to like to create better things. Like it's basically improvement on what you thought was, or okay, I gotta word this correctly. Okay, failed projects are not failures, they're just stepping stones on your way to making a great game. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so every failed project you have is just a stepping stone that helps you to become a better developer, so you can eventually make something that is like very good. I don't know if people don't hit it off really on their first draft, but Legacy actually isn't BGM's first game. There are many prior to. Yeah, I don't think anyone, like, it's very, I'm not going to say it's impossible, but I will say that it's extremely rare for someone's first project to be like, to pop off. I think like, if anything, everyone's first project is typically like their way of testing the waters. So like the first project you do is like, okay, well, I'm doing this because I don't know anything about it. This is my very first project going into it, so let's just see how it goes. And then yeah, more often than not, you're likely to fail in that first project, but it's because you don't know anything yet, right? So you use that project as a way to learn, like, okay, well, I shouldn't do this because it didn't really work, but I should do this because this seemed like it was a good idea. So I'll keep trying out with this. So it's basically like experiment in a way. There's let's see. Yeah, like, you know, failures are a way to garner success because, you know, no one is perfect by any means. You know, there's no one in this world who has not undergone a failure. People fail like many times. You know, I've failed many times. You guys can see like some of my streams, some of my videos. Some of them didn't, like, they don't do well, and even now, like, they're still not doing great. But I know that, you know, with a little bit of tweaking and experimentation, maybe I'll be able to find like another game that I can, or not, or maybe we can even expand beyond gaming and try something completely new, reaction content or something else. I'm not sure. But I know that, you know, in order to become someone who can pop off, you have to go through a lot of trial and error. Trial and error is essential for finding like what works. But I won't deny that there are like gifted and talented people out there that are able to just do things on the first try. They're rare, but you know, it does happen. But they won't always, you know, they won't always be good at everything that they do. So just realize that you're human. Humans make mistakes. Humans fail all the time. But that your failure doesn't define who you are. It's not like it's not the failure itself, it's what you do after you fail that matters the most. Because like if you fail on a project and then you just sit there kind of dwelling on it, like, oh man, this project sucked, I think I'm done with developing all that. Like, yeah, obviously that's probably not going to get you anywhere, but if you're like, okay, this project sucked, but I like this part of the project, I think this one part worked well, and then these over here I could use some more improvement. That's a better way and a more productive way of like thinking, and then that will get you towards where you want to go. So yeah. Let's see. And the other reason I chose to discontinue Legacy 2 is because it isn't because necessarily I didn't like it, but it was too poorly coded, made for me to make into a game I envisioned. I see. Yeah, that makes sense. I think you have to cut your losses somewhere, right? Because like if you continue, I mean, there's kind of that line, that fine line where like, okay, do I continue where this goes, or should I scrap this and make something completely different, right? Like, there's only so much you can continue to add to a game where like it'll work, and then eventually like you can't really add anything that would really help you, because I think what it's called is diminishing returns, right? You keep adding and adding and adding, but if the game overall is not something that you're passionate about, or just not something that you feel would be I guess you feel isn't what you envisioned, then I think it's best to cut your losses and try something new. So yeah. Other reason I have faith in this new one is because we have the talent / knowledge to execute on the idea I had day one. I'm curious on like who you guys have connections with for Crystal Collection, because I remember I think like you guys had a lot of like big names on Roblox on your team, and having these big names is pretty good, because I mean these guys are talented. So yeah. Let's see. It's gonna take a long time, especially since we don't have a lot of resources. But I will make it happen. Okay, that's good. That's a good mindset. Yeah, I think just utilize whatever you have. Make the most of what you have. Obviously, you're not gonna have everything, but that's okay, because if you make a good game and if people like it, they'll play it, and when they play it, you'll generate funds or revenue for yourself, and then you could use that revenue to reinvest in the game and then make it even better, right? I think that's the plan. So just like work with what you got. That's the best you can do right now. Got domain expansion in Jujutsu Infinite. That's great, Josh. How are you liking it? I've not played Jujutsu Infinite in a couple days now. Technically, I didn't play the game. I was just there to roll. I just wanted to roll stuff. The thing about these games, right? These games, I don't know what they're exactly called, like what their type is, but like games like Jujutsu Infinite, Shendo Life, right? I don't play the game for the gameplay. I played it for rolling. I just wanted to roll a bunch of different things, and then if I get something good, then yeah, there you go. I get to pop off a little bit, and then I leave the game, and then that's it. I get the the skill I want, and then I just leave. Don't even play the game. All right, let me check one thing here. Do I already have Scorch Winter? Yeah, Scorch Winter I already have. It's a 1 in 500. This is a 1 in 400. This is a 1 in 600, so we'll be okay. What is that? Is that like an... that looks like an axe to me. Some kind of axe. And this one looks like some kind of sword or rapier. Not exactly sure. And you know, we all know what this is. We might as well stay here for Dragon. Like this Dragon server, I don't know how long it's gonna last, but we might as well stay here for the entire stream. We'll stream for another hour. We're gonna go for our standard 2 hours and then probably call it. Most Swordburst streams that I do, just to give you guys a perspective, like you guys watching, most of my Swordburst 2 streams are just gonna be me farming in a specific area, whether it's like farming for items, farming for Vel or anything. Like most of it is just me farming, so not necessarily any of the exciting stuff. Like if you want exciting Swordburst 2 streams, I recommend BGM if you guys haven't already subscribed to BGM, because BGM and Atomic host like these events, right? They do things like the like hide and seek events. They do all these. They've done the backrooms event multiple times. Those are exciting because I mean things happen there, right? I don't think things happen for me where I'm just farming. So but yeah, if you want some exciting thrilling content, BGM is your guy. Especially like when he does the event streams for Swordburst 2. So yeah, I'm just here to farm. I'm just here to farm and just, if anything, this is not really a Swordburst 2 stream. It's more just like a just chatting stream. For those who go on Twitch, Twitch has like a category called just chatting, where you know it's literally just chatting, right? You're just talking to your viewers. That's kind of what my streams are. I just kind of talk about random things, and you guys kind of respond, and then you guys bring up random topics and I respond. That's kind of how we do things here. That's how we roll here. It's just conversation after conversation. Like we can go from talking about games to talking about life to talking about like food and stuff. Like we jump topic all the time on this stream. So yeah. What's up, team, man? Welcome to the stream. Josh got domain expansion before me, and I farmed 10 times more than him. You see, sometimes that's just how it is, where people just get lucky. I also found this out recently where I think I had a flawed sense of probability, because probability, so I used to think like, oh, because you know I've gotten, so you guys see this one, right? Like 1 in 500, right? Like these 1 in 500, 1 in 500, 1 in 400. I used to think like, okay, after 400 I should be able to get it, right? But that's like that's not the exact right way of thinking, because the thing is when you farm, right, and you get drops, the game doesn't have any memory of like what you dropped. So it's not like, you know, oh, after 400 you're gonna get this drop. It doesn't work like that. Think of it like this: every time you farm and you get a drop, or you like, every time you farm and you get credit for something, think of that as like a brand new roll, right? You're rolling, but it doesn't necessarily have any memory. It's not like pity, right? Like there's a difference between like this drop chance and pity. Pity is guaranteed, right? For example, fractured falls, 8,000 pity, right? After 8,000 kills, you're guaranteed, right? This is the pity system. You get it after a certain amount of kills. Drop chance is different. We're like, you're not guaranteed to get the drop at 500. 500 is just a relative number to give you like a perspective of how difficult it is to get. But you don't use it as like, you don't assign it as a form of pity, because every time you get credit, think of it like rolling a dice, right? Like when you roll a dice, there's a 1 in 6 chance for you to get like a certain number, right? But it's not like if you roll the dice 6 times, you're gonna get 1 through 6. You can. There's a chance of that happening, but it's not. But the chance of that happening is very low, because the dice doesn't have any pity. There's no such thing as like dice pity. You just roll the dice, and then whatever you get is what you get. That's kind of how it is in Swordburst 2. You have no, like, the game doesn't have any memory of how many times you farm something, or it doesn't take into account that memory. So every time you farm, you're just rolling something new. That's the best way I can describe it. Let's see, I want to get the 300 million weapon, but I'm 100 million short. T-Man, what are you farming for your Vel? Are you farming at like Eternal Garden, or are you farming at Spooky Hollow, or where are you getting most of your Vel at? Or are you trading for it? Garden? Okay. Because I've been farming at Garden, and the Vel's been okay. I'm averaging around like 10 million Vel on the weekdays. Today, like Saturday, I might get up to like 100 something, maybe 120, 130 by the end of the day. We're currently sitting at 93 million, so I'm hoping to get at least like 120, 130 before the day ends. The 300 million though, it's gonna take a bit, so I'm hoping that the Winter Merchant sticks around for a while. Because if they get rid of it in like a week or two, then I've got no chance. Well, you know what? I'm going to hold on to this fact. Maybe just hold on to this feeling. Maybe we'll get imagine. Just imagine we end up getting Fractured Falls here. What a moment that would be. Did you see one of the weapons on release was literally just a 1-for-1 copy of a Genshin weapon? I didn't see the release right away. So I know that they announced it, but I didn't get to see like all the weapons on release. Which weapon was it, T-Man? You're the Genshin expert here, so I'm sure you know. Wolf's Gravestone? Oh, okay. They remade Wolf's Gravestone and then put it into the Winter Merchant? That's funny. They're lucky that Hoyo Verse didn't see that, dude. I mean, there's so many things. Okay, like imagine Hoyo Verse comes to Roblox and just sees all the Star Rail and all the Genshin stuff that's in the catalog. Who knows? Maybe there's someone that already knows that it's there. They're just not doing anything about it because like I don't know. Wolf's gravestone. Oh, I don't have Wolf's gravestone at all. Free advertisement? Yeah, I guess so. Do I have any legendary weapons? Now that I think about it. Oh no, I do. I have I got Shao's weapon from that one time. I have Nahita's weapon and I have Hu Tao's weapon. I have 3 5-star weapons. I have a decent amount. Nice. I still need to build some of my characters. The reason why I haven't done that yet is just out of laziness. I just haven't been motivated enough to farm for everything. It's not farming. It's more of just the materials, like the collection materials, you know, the ones where for characters where you actually have to go into exploration and then go and individually collect all the materials. Those are the ones that I dislike the most, because you actually have to go out of your way to like, you know, run, fly, whatever, to get those materials. I mentioned this a lot in the past, but I'm a big fan of characters that where you can get their items from domains. I don't have to go and explore all the time. I just have to go do a domain 20-30 times, then I'll have enough. That's easy for me. But actually going into the world and doing exploration, no thank you. It's probably because that's one of the reasons why my Farina is not max level yet. Because as you know, like my Farina team man is only level 70. It's been level 70 for, she's been level 70 for like a couple months now. All because I don't want to go and collect the, I believe they're called Lake Light Lilies. I don't want to go collect those. And yeah, it's not that hard, right? Just pull up a video and follow the guide and you'll find it. I'm gonna go back playing Swordburst 2. Where is that? So this is a place called Frosty Fields. If you go into travel and then you go into the event floors up here, there's Frosty Fields right there. I don't know if there's a specific way that they have to get into Frosty Fields. I think it should already be there, but yeah, just join to a Frosty Fields server, and then you'll find the server. You can pick from a bunch of different servers. Here they have like small servers, they have full servers here, so just pick whatever you want. I mean, like, you know, if you want a small server, you can do that, like just click this one. If you want a big server, you can go here. Just, you know, whichever you know you feel is good for you. Just go into your inventory, select the flower you want. You can press go collect, and it tells you where all of them are. Like, does it tell you like all of them, like every single location into that? Because that definitely helps. Most of them, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I think the biggest issue with that is like, okay, they show you where it's on the map, but like it doesn't show you where it is specifically. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's in this place in the map, but like, is it in a cave? Is it on a hill? Like, you know, is it inside of a building or something? Like, where is it? You know, like, you know what I mean, T-Man? Like, yeah, like I know where it is, but do I really know where it is? That's the thing. If it's underground, it'll tell you. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it. The other thing too is like sometimes you don't have enough and you have to wait 2 days. But I mean, you can also just mitigate that by going to one of your friends' worlds. What's the max level now? 400. 400 is going to be your max level in Swordburst 2. It doesn't take that long to get to 400, honestly. If you just farm at Atheon, so if you go to floor 12, which is called sector 235, and then you go all the way to Atheon, you farmed at Atheon, you know, for a couple hours, you'll be able to get like 20, 30 levels very easily. So getting to level 400 is not that hard. I didn't know that 3 times bug was still a thing. If I don't get Everfrost now, I'm gonna crash out. Yeah, like I only found out now because I think it's because so I talked about this earlier. I think it's because of the way that the game is, the boost system works right now. Because remember, the game already has a 2 times boost active, right? So I feel like if you buy a 3 times boost, the 2 times boost over the duration of the 2 times boost overrides the 3 times boost, causing it to not decrease, but you get the benefits of the 3 times boost. So the benefits of the 3 times boost overrides the 2 times boost, but the duration of the 2 times boost overrides 3 times boost, which causes it to be infinite. I think that's how it works. I don't know for sure. Don't quote me on that. That's just my theory. Like if they remove the 2 times boost, I'm pretty sure your 3 times boost is gonna start going down. All right, I'm gonna switch over to Cloth in about 13 minutes. Let me know if your server is still up by then, team. I'll join you for Cloth. Like I've been farming Viroth for a while now. Got 1 drop. Not the drop that I needed though. It'll be up for a while probably. Okay. You know, I've been trying to find Wendigo servers in Spooky Hollow because you know how Wendigo gives 40,000 40,000 Vel? Like with 3 times boost, that's 120, right? 120,000 Vel for every Wendigo kill. That's pretty good. I mean, I don't know if Wendigo is the best source of EXP or how it compares to Eternal Garden, but I think that's pretty good. There's also, of course, Terror as well. Terror gives, I believe, 70 or 75,000 Vel normally. So if you're farming Terror, you get a lot with the boost. So yeah, we'll be going to Terror tomorrow, if there is a Terror server, because I mean I do want to get the upper wings. Most people are kind of split on where to farm now. Some people are on Frosty Fields, others are on Eternal Garden, and then there's some on Spooky Hollows. So it's not like, you know, it's not like everyone's in one place. Pretty much Swordburst 2 is kind of split right now. Some people want, you know, the Chaos Bringer, right? Because since they didn't get a chance to get it. Maybe some people want the Spirit Blossom. Others want Fractured Fall, Krampus Catastrophe, the Ghost Tribute. Others probably want, you know, to continue getting the Halloween tributes. There's so many things that you can get right now. So yeah, once you get my Everfrost, I'll probably farm Viroth or get the pumpkin. All right, you farming Viroth to try to get Fractured, D-Man, or what's the plan for that? I mean, I wish you good luck in getting Fractured. It's not gonna happen for us. It's not gonna happen. You know, but maybe with your luck, you can get it. But I can't share that feeling, D-Man. I can't be confident in myself getting it because it's just, yeah. I don't think so. 8,000 pity as well. I mean, 8,000 pity is quite high. So I don't know. We're not gonna reach 8,000 pity. Wait, so yeah. But I will admit, farming dragon or Vyroth right now is much easier and much more standardized compared to before. Because we were struggling a lot to farm Vyroth. But here, if you have enough people, and you know, if you have enough people, and you simply just have everyone use bat skill. So first, like, you avoid the AoE attacks, avoid all of, like, you know, the splash attacks and everything. After he finishes that, you all go in with bat skill, and Vyroth is dead in like 10 seconds. Like, very easy. It's just like, make sure you get your credit though, because Vyroth is dying pretty fast, so sometimes you won't be able to get your credit. Just make sure that you're there. Don't die because of the AoE attacks. If you end up dying because of AoE, you're probably not gonna make it to the, like, you're probably not gonna have enough time to get credit. So just make sure you're there. Easiest way to dodge the AoE is, like, you know, just stand in the back. Don't be too close to Vyroth. You know, keep your distance. Has BGM streamed Swordburst 2 recently? I need to check BGM real quick. I forgot the last time BGM even streamed. BGM streamed 1 month ago. He streamed Blue Heater 2 a month ago. Bro is just gone. he made a video on Blue Heater a month ago. Yeah. Like, imagine you're grinding with the friend and they just stun you and everyone else. I mean, that's what happens in Swordburst 2 sometimes, where you have an AFK farm, someone comes in, opens up a Halloween bag, unleashes Tremor, and everybody dies. So not exactly stunning, but like more like complete annihilation. How much pity do you have right now, T-Man, for Everfrost? $121? Okay. It's still pretty far, because I think you need like 1,000, right? So, yeah, I think at this point, it's just better if you get it as a drop rather than getting it through pity. Yeah, after the stream is over, I'll probably just do some AFK farming. I'll either find like a Wendigo server in Spooky Hollow, or maybe or just go to Eternal Garden again. Either one. Because I need to get to like 120 million Vel by the end of the day. If I'm not farming Vel every day, then I'm losing so much time to get these. 'Cause, I mean, it is Winter Merchant, right? So it won't be around forever. I think Yada said it will be around for a while, but not forever. So I want to make the most of the Vel right now. Alright, 4 more minutes and then we'll go over to cloth. Assuming that server is not full. Cloth can be farmed in a similar way. You just pop bat skill, get your hits in, and then back out. Plus, having bat skill gives you that boost, so just in case you're not able to spirit dash, like far enough to get into the safe zone, you just use bat skill and just walk right into the safe zone, and you'll be fine. Obviously, you know, if you're too far away, then it won't work, but most of the time, the bat skill will be able to save you. Especially like if you have the pumpkin as well, because I believe the pumpkin also gives you a bit of a speed boost, so you should be fine. Everything will be okay. You'll get the drops that you want. Just hang in there. I don't know how to feel about my domain. You're gonna have to elaborate on that, Josh. I need some more context. It's a 10-second stun to everyone but me. It stuns friends, enemies, and summons. 10 seconds is a pretty good amount of time. You can do a lot in 10 seconds. If it's a 1v1, then those 10 seconds are pretty valuable. If it's like a free-for-all, might not be great, because then you have too many people to target. So at least that's the way that I'm thinking about it. Oh, I'm gonna get blown up. I think I was standing right in the middle of the attack. Alright, this will be my last Vyroth, and then we'll head over. Okay, 378 Vel obtained. No drops. Oh, no new drops today. Just one drop we already had. Okay, here we are. How much pay do we have on Gift of Earth for us? I'm assuming we're probably below 100. Let me check stats. Go over to Cloth. 40. Okay. Yeah, just about as I expected. Because I mean, there's not any reason for me to farm cloth except for like the new drops, right? The one new drop that the two new drops over here, the 1 in 500s. Because I'm running 3 times boost, it is cut down by in a third, so I'll have a better chance of getting them. but we'll see. Three times drop chance, huh? Also, I might have missed my exit there. Oops, hold on, let me go back. Okay. Yeah, it was right here. Wait. Yeah, it was right here. There we go. Grab this checkpoint here and then gotta head back up. Kind of curious on how the stamina for the bat skill works, because I noticed that when I was using the bat skill against Virod, my stamina was going down a lot faster, but when I'm just cruising like this, it goes down a lot slower. So does it use up more stamina when I'm attacking? That's kind of the question that I'm trying to figure out. Might be the case. Alright, here it is. The most difficult part of using bat skill. Climbing up ramps, because I don't know where my center is. Okay, fine. Let me just... Is there any way to get out of this? Okay, there is. Just climb the side. Alright. This checkpoint, and we should be good. Just gotta make sure that... Oh man, okay. Well, I mean, that's on me, because I messed up my... I wasn't there fast enough. I should have went over here and then turned off my bat skill, but whatever. Okay. Can you turn it off? Turn off the bat skill. There we go. It's still going. Alright, bat skill visuals are pretty buggy, I'll say that much. They're still pretty buggy, where again, like you get that one visual glitch where sometimes the bat skill is there, like it's visually there, but it's not activated. And then sometimes it's not activated, or the bat skill is not there visually, but it's actually activated. All right, no problem. Only need 12 hits. Oh. There we go, 1053 val. Okay. What are we thinking? Everfrost or no Everfrost today? For context, so the first Everfrost that I got was 700 kills. 700 something kills. The second Everfrost I got, because I got two, right? Yeah, so because like one for the Everfrost skill, the second one I used for the final gift. So both of the Everfrosts I used. Um, but first one was 700 like 30 something, and then the second one was 130. So much like in it, big difference. So we'll see how many here. I don't know how many kills we have so far on Cloth, so but I guess like in terms of pity, we can use the pity to kind of get that count. So 40 42 I think. Yeah, 42. It'd be great if we actually managed to get this like before 100. But I think overall we should be alright. Look, 3 times drop chance is good. 3 times... Oh my... Come on. Yo. I messed up there. I got too distracted. Okay, come on. Hold on. Sometimes also I don't realize the skill is on because like... Because of, what's it called? Because my stamina doesn't drop. Like, here you can see the skill is obviously on because the stamina is dropping. Sometimes I don't realize that either. There we go. It's good. I don't know if there is a way to fix that. Maybe there is. Like, you can try to fix that. Or how would you? I don't know. But if anything, it's not a big deal. Like the visual glitch is not a big deal. It's not game breaking anyway, but it'd be nice to have a fix for it. Nice, good dodge. Ooh, nice. Like okay, so I'm okay with 3 things. If I get one of these two new items, that's fine with me. If I get the Everfrost, that's fine too. I just don't want to get any of these 4. The Nutcracker, Atomizer, Winter Merchant, and a Bridge Amethyst. Because I've seen these 4 way too many times. The last time I was farming. Oh. The last time I was farming for like Gift of Everfrost, I got so many Nutcrackers. And like Winter Merchant just kept coming. There's nothing I could do. Here, I think I still have them all. Like, I didn't dismantle any of them. At least I don't think. Let me see. I have 5 Nutcrackers. Let me see. Winter Merchant. Yeah, 6 Winter Merchants. I believe. Is Atomizer a 1-hand or a 2-hand? probably a two-hand. Yeah, like 5 of these atomizers. What was the other one? A bridge amethyst. A bridge amethyst is like a spear, I believe. Yeah, like 7 of these are bridge amethysts. Man, come on. On everyone's soul, I'm getting EF next kill. Well, I wish you good luck on that. I mean, there's nothing I can really do. Just if Everfrost, then if you get Everfrost, that's great. I'm happy for you. I know it doesn't sound like it, but I am. Like, you know, it's always fun seeing other people like other people get their accomplishments done, or at least like when someone accomplishes something pretty difficult. I guess you can kind of say that Everfrost is difficult, maybe. I mean, it is a 1 in 700, so 1 in 714, so yeah, you know, it does have its difficulties. Alright, maybe that was a little bit of a desync there, but I'm pretty sure I was in the circle for that one. But okay, that's fine. Whoa, small candy bag, let's go. We're not gonna open up a small candy bag here because otherwise Tremor might come. We're not looking to spawn Tremor. It's not an AFK farm by any means, but you know, still. Alright, let me take a look at some of these aura chests. Aura chests have always been pretty interesting. I've only used Robux for these aura chests only a few times, but it's the very old ones. Like I used a lot on early access. Let me see, is Astro still here? Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, I don't think Astro's here, so I used to use it a lot on that one. Oh man, okay. Got me mid-teleport. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be looking at the burst store while waiting for Clop to spawn. That's probably not a good idea to do. Gotta be more aware. Alright. Alright, let's close out that menu. About 15 minutes before we end here. And then yeah, then I'll go back to AFK because I do want to spend a good amount of time Vel farming. Once I get all the Vel that I need, then you know we'll probably spend more time farming on Halloween or on what's it called, Frosty Fields or Halloween. But while the merchant is still like while the merchant's still around, I'm gonna put more of my attention on Vel farming for now, because I'm sure these events like winter update, Halloween update, these are gonna be around for probably a couple months, so I'm not worried as much for the overall event itself. I'm more worried about the merchants, because the merchants are not like that big a deal, so they can easily just remove the merchants at any time. So that's why I'm more concerned about when the merchant's going to be gone. And that's why for me, Vel farming right now is what I'm locked onto. I will admit though, the winter merchant items do look nice. I think they're personally for me, I think they're my favorite winter merchant items. They I feel like they look the coolest. But I don't know if anyone else has that same feeling. Because it seems like they put a lot more detail into the designs this time compared to the previous merchants. On everyone, so I'm giving you everyone 5k Robux. Whoa. Okay. I feel like if bat skill was like something that you can AFK, you would see a lot of people using the bat skill. The reason why I think bat skill is probably not AFKable because the thing is, if you use an auto clicker to use the bat skill for you, you would have to set it for like a long interval because if you have this just auto clicking your bat skill button, it would just keep turning it on and off and you won't be able to really do anything about it. The thing about auto clicking in Swordburst 2 is that if you're auto clicking the icon, you won't be able to deal you won't be able to like do your normal hits. So what you would do is probably we could do and like what I usually do when I have to AFK with the skill, and for example if I'm using a like Soulstorm chain to AFK with, then what I would do is use the auto attack. So basically just opening up your menu, holding down your left click, let going in the menu, then closing your menu, then your character will do this auto attack, and then you just auto click the skill, because as long as you're not clicking on the normal screen, the auto attack won't go away. Like for example right now I'm not clicking anything. And yeah, auto attack is pretty easy to set up. Just hold left click, drag into menu, let go in menu, close the menu. There you go. One thing to note about the auto attack is that it's not considered an auto click. So if you leave your game and you don't click for 20 minutes, you're going to get kicked for being idle. So this auto attack works in the sense that it attacks for you, but it doesn't prevent you from going idle. So just keep that in mind for anyone who plans to use it. It is good if you don't want to what's it called? It is good if you don't want to like click all the time or hold down your left click. Like for example, if I just want to walk around and use like the just walk around and watch my character attack, I can just do that. And the thing is, the auto attack lasts through death. So even if you end up dying, your character will still auto attack. It lasts through skill as well. So even with bat skill, right? I turn off bat skill, character goes back to auto attacking. So it's pretty convenient for some situations, but again, it's not a replacement for auto clicking. so like sometimes if I'm AFKing on stream, I just set up the auto attack and then just lean back in my chair. And then just watch as, just watch as things just happen. I also use it for, okay, but 1 frame short there. I also use it just in case like I'm doing something else. Like for example, if I'm like trying to watch a YouTube video or just do something else on the side, like editing a video or something, or playing another game, like I usually set up the auto attack, and then it will just do its thing. And then I have a timer set up for 15 minutes where it rings every 15 minutes. I go back into the game, and the thing is, I just go into my menu and click, because remember, as long as you're not clicking any open space, you're not gonna disrupt the auto attack. Like for example, if I set it up like this, right, and I click an item in my inventory, close the menu, it's still working. But if you click an open space like here, auto attack will stop. So yeah, just every 50 minutes, just open up menu, click a random item, close it there, and then that prevents you from going idle for the next 20 minutes. I usually do 15 minutes because I think 20 minutes is cutting it a little too close, and it's also enough to where it doesn't become super annoying, because I used to set it up every 10 minutes and that got pretty tedious, so I changed it to 15. Yo, someone got Shadow Step on their first Dementor. Man, me and T-Man were struggling on Dementor for so long. I remember, this is when like the price of the shards was extremely high. So like, I think it was just you struggling. Okay, maybe it was just me. I got in like 7th kill. Maybe, yeah, maybe. But like, I don't know. Well, okay. I think you and I matched like on my main account. On the alt account though, the Woven by False Fates, that one took an extremely long time to get, if you remember, because BGM was hosting a some kind of like Dementor like raid farm, and like yeah, it took Woven I think like 20 or so Dementors before getting the Shadow Step. That was tough. Imagine Looter getting back into Swordburst too. That would be kind of outrageous. I just went to pity for fun to see what would happen. Did it just reset? Well, yo, Josh is trading me? The A game Josh? Yo, it's A game Josh. That's our guy right there. What does Josh want? What do you want, Josh? Okay, see, this is why I don't trade right here. Josh blows up my game. It's more okay. Well, it's on me because my menu is, my menu is all like packed and stuff, so it causes like everything to just explode when I open up the menu. Thanks, Josh. I got Winter Merchant. Well, at least you got something out of it. A steel longsword and a resurrection crystal. I guess this kind of pays back the death. But sure, I'll take the steel longsword. Steel longsword is peak. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, like what? This is like number 10,400 or something. What, I don't know which steel longsword this one is. Number 10,237. One of the first. Okay, imagine this, right? So, you know how Roblox limiteds have like numbers attached to them? Like, you know, some Roblox limiteds are like number 2, number 3, number 4, right? Imagine Swordburst 2 like rare items, right? Like the tributes having numbers. Like people would be going after number 1, right? The very first like thing to drop. Like, I don't know, number 1 like Fractured Falls, number 1 Krampus Catastrophe. Imagine people trying to get the very first one that dropped. Like, you know, the value for that would go nuts. Well, okay, it depends on if people care enough, right? Like, do people care enough about the numbers to actually go for it, or do they just care about the weapon? That's the thing. All right, hold on, Josh. I gotta. But I tell you, every time you trade me, Josh, my menu is. All right, hold on. Okay, I got my credit anyways. All right, thanks. Josh kills me when I traded him, so I scam. What did you do, T-Man? What did you give him? Reasonable response. I took his time. Okay. I guess that works. I joined just to do that. Yeah, because like I don't know. Whenever I, okay, this sounds way out of context. Every time I think of a villain, I just think of Josh. Josh feels just like that villain, and I feel like he prefers to be the villain over the hero. Like Josh just radiates villain energy. Okay. Josh is an unserious villain. Yeah, I mean he's a goofy villain, but I feel like he's a goofy villain that actually gets stuff done. Like there are serious villains that don't, you know, like they have goals but they never accomplish them. But Josh is that goofy villain that just like actually makes things work. Josh is like Team Rocket. All right, I'll do two more cloth, and then I'll call it a stream. Two more. I still want to know what went through Josh's mind when he made the username A Game Josh. I think we've asked Josh many times like how he came up with it, but it's like, what was the thought process like for it? Dude, I remember like I think Josh had to like change his username on Nintendo because I think like he was playing Smash Online and he had his tag A Game Josh, and then someone was like, "Yo, I'm gonna like friend this guy, or I'm gonna message this guy on Discord from his Smash tag. Dude, that was so funny. I like, yeah, it's a little scary too, but like, dude, I remember when Josh sent me that, where like someone DM'd him because of his Smash tag. I was like, yo. If I fought Josh in Smash, I would send him a hateful DM. I don't even know what kind of DM he got, but yeah. Josh, do you remember? Do you remember like what the guy sent you? Like the one who found you on Discord through Smash? Like what his message was? Was it like GG or like I don't know? He was on Terror to be a death threat. Oh, that doesn't sound very. That's not very wholesome. Oh, okay. Well, that's definitely not normal. I thought it was like GG or add me, add me on Switch or something. It was funny. Oh man, this is why this is why I don't have my full tag on Nintendo. You guys know that like on Nintendo my tag is SB, right? I can't, because the reason why I can't put Soaring Blossom is because it's too long, right? Nintendo's like limit or like name limit is like too short, so I can't put the whole thing in. So yeah, so just SB. But that's a good thing, because I mean, people can't people can't do the same thing to me that they did to Josh, because like, because SB you can't make anything out of that. You can assume what SB is. There's a lot of things that SB means. For me, people look at the way that I play Smash. SB means so bad, yeah, because I'm pretty terrible at Smash, All right, this is our last one. Skeletal bruising. Wait, I didn't get anything. No. We're not ending with that. We can't end with that. I need to get credit from this. I think it didn't even register. All right, hold on. One more. We have to go one more. When will you play modded Minecraft? We can I can probably try it. Maybe next week. Like after stream next week. I can give it a shot. Cause after stream today I have something I need to get done. Then next week should be fine. I should be fine. Oh, it baited me. Impossible. I might have just missed another cloth. No. Hold on, wait. We might clutch it out. Let's go. We got it. And yeah, nothing. Alright, well. There you go. That's the extent of our stream. We got one drop today. A drop we already had, but it's whatever. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Make sure to if you guys enjoyed today's stream, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see some more Swordburst 2, or you have any other games that you want me to play, make sure to let me know in the comment section, live chat, the Discord server. Special thanks to everyone who tuned in today. Atomic, GM1, RJ, Nick, Vanos, T-Man, Josh. Thank you so much, guys, and then everyone else who joined in as well. I think T-Man was the only one who, well, actually no, I was the one who joined T-Man. T-Man didn't join me, so technically, thanks T-Man for letting me join your server. Anyways, but yeah, so, thank you Zach for joining. Yeah, no problem. Anyways, yeah. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get T-Man his gift of Everfrost, but maybe next time. Maybe next time. It'll be all right. But with that, we'll be back tomorrow for another Swordburst 2 stream. Tomorrow we'll be going to Spooky Hollow. So, because again, we need to finish our Maiden's Weep tribute. So that means just getting one more upper wings and we'll be done. So, yeah. Thank you to you for wasting 5 seconds of my time in a trade. Hey, look, see, you know, we're all grateful here. We're all grateful. Anyways, yeah. All right, you guys have fun. Take care. I'll see you guys next time. Tomorrow. Yeah.